Welcome back from that. If you're just joining us, this is Firecrackers, and now we'll be discussing on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. You see, this particular bill now, when it was first sent to the president, a lot of people felt like when the president rejected the bill, the National Assembly should have overridden the president's veto. But then they didn't. But now we see them like as if they are dancing to the tune of the president, of, you know, trying to make a mess, correct some things. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like it's normal for them to have just overridden the president's veto, or they did the appropriate thing by trying to work again on the bill and passing it again?
Yeah, actually, I'd made a comment on this before. I was a member of the National Assembly for 8 years, and I wasn't happy when that bill was actually passed and sent to the presidency for its signature, most especially when you are making direct primaries compulsory for parties. No. The political parties also have their own constitutions and rules and regulations and procedures. So I wasn't expecting them to make it compulsory that all political parties must have direct primaries. You understand? So, and they gave the presidency an opportunity, because everything the presidency complained about were actually surrounded by the issue of direct primaries. You understand? So it's not a matter that I don't want to agree with the fact that they are dancing to the tune of the executive. No, I think they realize their mistakes, because even the general comments outside there, yes, some people said direct primaries, direct primaries, direct primaries. When you talk about direct primaries, the votes are going to be made, the selection or election of candidates will also still be made by registered members of registered political parties, not necessarily the generality of Nigerians. You understand? So, but the idea, the issue here is that let every political party decides on the system of their selection.
Okay, but do you feel like the advice you gave earlier, like each of us to join a political party, might actually work for the case of the direct primaries, since everyone then will be having a voice on who emerged from the primaries?
Of course. The issue is this: even when you are using indirect primaries, some people elected the party executives. So if some people elected the party executives, which are members of the political party of each ward, I am of the opinion that those set of people, the members of that political party in that particular ward that elected their ESCOs, should be able to let the ESCO know the kind of people they want selected or elected as candidates. So if that be the case, everybody is involved. Everybody in that political party is involved. Although very few selected ESCOs will now be the one to determine. And even in the Electoral Act, there is space for consensus. How the consensus is determined is left to the political parties. And INEC, though INEC said, yes, they are ready for this and that, would they be ready? Can they really accommodate direct primaries for all the political parties in Nigeria? That would probably be done, you know, some would do their primaries same day, some would do at intervals. And for every primary elections, INEC is supposed to be represented. Do they have that capacity to do it?
If they are assuring us that they have the capacity and they are ready, should we doubt them?
Even when we have issues with general elections? Even when we have the issues with general elections?
Well, I think they are trying to make amends to all that. So we should be expecting something tremendous for 2023.
My opinion is, let's leave the political parties to decide on the kind of system they want to adopt.
So now coming to you now, Doctor, do you like the way the bill is now? Like the parties have to decide if they want the direct primaries, indirect primaries, consensus?
Well, the parties are predicated on specific constitutions, and there's a conflict, you know, between the party constitution and the electoral law. You know, the question is which takes precedence. The other question is, you know, is it democratic for the parliament, the National Assembly, to seemingly impose an option on on the political class. Well, I didn't think. I didn't think there should be one option. I suppose there should be options.
Okay.
Within the context of the provisions of the party constitutions. Yes, the party should have the option of either direct or indirect, depending on what it considers appropriate for itself. Yes.
So, and if the citizens feel like there should be, the direct primaries where the voice of everyone in the party will be represented, because do you feel like in that setting, it is the most popular candidates that would emerge, is the one the people in the party likes best, or the one they feel would represent the interests of their party best? It seems in Nigeria we practice the party system, because we elect the party now, not the individual. So should it not be left to the parties to decide who is to represent their interest the best with the direct primaries and all of them having a voice?
See, we made the point, and we should reiterate it that not every Nigerian is a member of a political party.
Definitely.
The members of the political class should determine, based on the constitution, the working documents of the parties, what the mode of primary should be. I suppose that's clear. The National Assembly, with that provision, walked into a booby trap, and that provided the basis for the president to veto. You know what? The National Assembly could not have, overridden the president. You bear in mind that the ruling party has a majority in both hands in the House of Reps and the Senate.
Definitely.
The National Assembly didn't have the capacity, but it's okay that both the National Assembly and the executive are negotiating, and there will be a soft landing. The bottom line is that the Electoral Act bill should be passed and the president should sign, and you should bear in mind that the amendment to the Electoral Act is overdue. When was the last amendment? It's overdue. Yes, and we need a new framework to address new issues, electoral challenges I imagine. That's the bottom line.
And with the invent of technology, we also have to put in mind that too needs to be added in the amendment of the electoral.
It is added.
Yes, which is there
It
now.
is added.
So
transmission of resources, etc., etc. It is added.
Yes.
And we make it imperative that the electoral bill should be passed and assented to by the president, because the issue in the electoral amendment bill is bigger than direct and indirect.
Yes, definitely. So, talking about House of Representatives and the Senate, it brings to mind what the Speaker House of Representatives, that's Femi Gbajabiamila, said about education. He opines that it shouldn't just be the school set anymore for anyone in politics or for anyone going for positions. It should be something higher. The educational requirements should be made higher. And this also brings us to light that tomorrow will be International Education Day, which I feel we need to talk about how education is in Nigeria. And we have some lawyers who actually agree with the Speaker House of Representatives on the fact that if you are going for any political position, school search should not be the minimum that will be required from you. So we go see that report now. When we come back, we talk about education in Nigeria.
For a long time, Nigeria has been struggling with achieving economic.
We encourage Nigerians to pursue education and to be more serious in terms of their academics.
So now just to round up now, Doctor, since you are you're the one into academics here, now how would you rate the education in Nigeria right now?
It's not impressive. It could be better. We're far behind. And I'll tell you, we're far behind some other countries. I'll share with you, we were in South Africa and we were shorting the system, internet. And someone told us, no, in South Africa, the internet is on 24/7. It could be better. There's a lot more to do. And I ascribe to the argument that the minimum qualifications for national office should not be school certificate. The issues are deeper and far more intricate, and we need someone who's more knowledgeable, who's exposed, who's obeying, who's swift, and who has read beyond secondary school to relate to and deal with Nigeria's developmental problems.
Okay, so what about you? Do you also agree with what Femi Bajabiamila said about education requirements for people in politics?
Yeah, definitely I quite agree, because whoever we elect will be representing the whole generality of Nigerians outside this country, not necessarily within. And that person has to be educated, that person must be able to communicate, and that person must be able to pass a message across. So the minimum requirement should be more than above secondary school level.
All right, thank you so much. It has really been wonderful being with the studio with Dr. Dele Shetolu and Honorable Kehinde Odeneye. Thank you so much. And unfortunately, we do not have much time on our side today, so we will be drawing the curtain close on firecrackers for this week. My name is Re-Amends, and thank you so much for staying with us to the very end. So see you same time next week. Bye for now.